Hey everyone, let's make soup for the week for lunch. I'm doing a Betty Crocker recipe that is potato soup, creamy potato. It called for a bag of frozen hash browns. I used fresh potatoes. I used two 16-ounce packages of these small little colorful potatoes. That equated to 32 ounces, which is what it called for. That's going in my rock crock. It called for a stalk of celery and an onion, so I'm going to add that in now. Chop that up on my flexible cutting mat. Calls for a cup of water. Calls for 4 cups of chicken broth. It's one of these cartons. I am going to add in a capful of Pampered Chef Italian seasoning, just for personal taste preference. Now this is going to cook for 6 to 8 hours, probably about 6, and then we'll add in some other things like cream and flour to thicken it. Okay, this has been cooking for about 6 hours or so. Pretty much done here. So we are adding in a cup of half and half and 3 tablespoons of flour that I have whisked together. That's going to thicken it. Once we mix that in, we're going to turn it to high and let it cook for another 30 minutes or so. I actually think I want to go ahead and add my bacon. And to do that, I did not cook bacon. I went a shortcut route and I got real bacon bits. And that's literally all it is ground up bacon with sea salt, sugar, and spices. The recipe called for 12 pieces of bacon. This is 12 servings at 1 tablespoon apiece. Tells me to add half of it and then keep the rest for toppings, but I doubt that's going to happen this week for lunch, so it's all going in. Now, after this cooks for another 30 minutes or so on high, then cheese goes into it. So, looking good. It already looks like creamy potato soup just by adding that in. So again, I've turned it to high. I'm going to leave that for another 30 minutes. And then it will be time for some cheddar cheese. Okay, so the last thing that happens to this after it has been cooking for an additional 30 minutes is to add 2 cups of shredded cheddar. And that's it. There is your creamy potato soup. It smells absolutely delicious and should taste just as good. Again, this is a BettyCrocker.com recipe, so check it out.